Greetings, everyone. This is a redo. If you're just popping in, you might want to catch or hit the fast forward a little bit. My internet or something happened and it kicked me out of my live. So I'm trying to go live again, and I'm trying to see if it's actually going live or what's going on. Are we live now? What's going on? Nope, I don't need that. No views. Okay, where's my live? Is it not live? Are we not live? La 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 la. Okay, what? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I can't. I don't see you guys. Like, she's. See, you got. But see, it's not playing on my phone. Okay, so it's showing. Okay, that is like. So, how are you guys still watching when I got shut off on my phone? Okay, I don't know. And Pam says I am live. We are in the chat, but my beautiful friends, I'm not getting the video. Like, my video says it's over. Go to new feed. Hoive. Okay, let's try this again. Let's close all that. Let's open YouTube. Let's go to me. No, I don't want that. Thanks. You view the channel. We're live. Okay, there we are. So we're just gonna look at it this way. See, it says 11 viewers. Refresh chat. Can I refresh the chat? I don't know. Don't play with it. It says it's live. It says it's doing something. I see me on my phone. Who? You? Who? Who's the owl? I don't even know, you guys. I don't even know. It restarted. I'm back. I'm back too, apparently. Okay, so here we are. We're going to try and do something similar to this. Not necessarily exactly, but we like the technique. And what this is like reverse stenciling. So that's what we're going to do, is some reverse stenciling, which we should do more of. I'm just saying. So first things first, let me show you what this looks like in the regular stencil format, right? Like, if you were going to do this, this is what it would look like. And we're going to do this. Let's do this. Let's do this with the Distress inks. What did I win? I don't know. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a mix with the Distress and my Simon Hurley inks, because that's what these brushes hold, is my Simon Hurley inks. But today I want to use the Distress inks in honor of our card, because this was, I think, a ranger station fun. I don't know, you guys. I'm so confused. Okay, so we're gonna go purple. 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 Okay, so we're using Villainous Potion for that one. And then let's do purple. Red, blue? Heck, I don't know. Let's do... Ooh, no, let's do Picked Raspberry because that's going to be fun. And then we'll throw in Prize Ribbon. Prize Ribbon and Picked Raspberry. Because we can do whatever we want. So we're going to do a blue brush for Prize Ribbon and a pink one, which I don't really have pink. Yes, I do. Look at me. I have a pink. Let me just clean it off a little bit, though. Okay, Villainous Potion, Prize Ribbon. Clean my brushes a little bit. And all I do to clean my brushes is just scrub it on a rag. Scrub it on a rag. Okay, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so pretty. So pretty, pretty. Okay, we're going to put this back. Step out. Stay. Then we're going to go into the pink, because I think the pink will look nice with the purple and the blue around it. So we're going to pick up some of this pink, which is, I think, Picked Raspberry. Picked Raspberry. Okay, I know. We're getting that on there. Ooh, look at that. Nice, beautiful Picked Raspberry. Okay. I'm going to roll that right into the purple a little bit, just like so. And then we're coming in with some Prize Ribbon. I keep looking at my computer, but there's no chat over there. So we're going to hit this Prize Ribbon. Okay. And again, we're going to let it run right into that pink, like the pink ran into the purple. Because we can do whatever we want. Ugh. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Just like that. Trim it down. Use that as a little, I mean, all sorts of stuff. Or we could chop it down and make it a tag, which is what I want to do. Now, this is normal stenciling. But we want to reverse it. Reverse! Put it in reverse and run. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to take our stencil. We're going to take that Villainous Potion. And we're going to rub it. Rub it. Rub it across the top. Okay, I want it inky right there. Then we're going to take our Picked Raspberry. And I'm going to rub it across there. Okay, you see that? We're just rubbing those colors on. I'm going to scoot you down just a little bit. And then I'm going to take that blue one, Prized Ribbon, and we're going to ink that up. Okay. Oh, this is going to be nice. Okay, so there's that. Step 1, ink it up. Okay. Step 2, hose her down. And we're going to do that. Wait, how did they do that? Trying to think. We sprayed it, but we had to move it. Okay, so we spray it with water. And we want it to like be kind of runny, right? It's kind of runny, okay? And then we move it because we don't want to get our paper all dirty. So we're going to set it over there. I actually need another napkin because we need one on top, okay? And then oh, nope. I know what it is. I know what we did. Okay. So we have our card. You guys, I have to remember this stuff. And then we flip this to where we want it. Okay, so we're going to set that there. Then we're going to take our napkin and set it inside the stencil to pick up any excess, and we're going to squish that. Thankfully, I'm ordering a new computer. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so we're using the napkin to catch any excess water out of there. Okay, so we're going to lift that up, and then we have our reverse. Look at that. I hit it with a little bit too much water, but that's okay. We live and we learn. But you see how we've got it in reverse now. Isn't that just the neatest thing? Let's do that again. Let's do it again. We're going to do it again. And I'm going to actually pick up this little... Look at that. Look at that little cleanup right there. I love cleanup. Okay, so we're going to do that again. And not so much water this time. Sometimes it takes practice. I mean, I had an instructor who was like, spray it, oh, that's enough. So I had somebody there telling me when the water was enough. So we're going to do it again. We're going to put the pink right in the middle. Okay. We're going to do the blue at the bottom. Oops. Maybe. Okay. Get that blue at the bottom. If you feel like you got ink mixed up in there, just wipe it off. Okay, it won't really hurt anything, especially if you're not mixing styles of ink like oxides and distress inks. Okay, so there we go. We just get that right in there. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna get our napkin back out so we can catch some water. Oops, let's spray it first. Let's spray it. We got to get some water on there. Something on that one. Okay, so this time I'm not going to mist it too much. Hopefully. So I got some beading. We got some beading, but not sopping wet. It's not sopping wet this time. So we're going to pick it up because we need to get it on top of the or we need to make sure our card, so we're going to put our card down. We're going to flip this over so we know where we're going to put it. I'm going to put mine right in the center. And then we're going to dab that up. So what they did is they laid the whole paper towel on so that you don't dab the color back into it, if that makes sense. So it is best to do it like this. That way there you don't dab color back in. But we're going to make sure we get good contact. Oops. Or not. But yeah, so a little bit less water. Very grungy. A little bit too much water. Very nice. I could have gotten that a little bit wetter right there. I do like this. I like it all bubbly. Very grungy. I like that. And then again, that is what normal stenciling and then our reverse stenciling. Isn't that pretty? These are going to make good like bookmarks or tags. I like it. I like it a lot. So those ones we're going to set aside. I'll clean this little guy up later. Okay, let's get the Halloween one out, because, yeah, it's Halloween. Apparently. Okay, so, alright. We got to make sure when we're doing words that when you ink it and flip it, that the words are going to be right. So I actually need to ink the back side, right? Because I ink the back side, flip it, and then the words will be right. So we're going to ink the back side. but not with the fun colors we just did. Let's grab some Halloween colors. Let's use our big felt pads because, you know, maybe you don't have the little teeny weeny ones. Let's do some guppy, some purple, some brown. Let's get some weeping willow, and let's get some shady in there. Because it's Halloween. We need it to look grungerific, right? We don't need it to look fabulous. And then here's the other thing we're going to do. We're going to make this a bigger tag. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Because then I can chop it down to size later. So I'm just going to cut a chunk of this off. Brenda, hello, Crystal's Creation, why cough? How are you doing? I hope everybody's doing fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to put my pretty colors down first. Okay, I'm going to get this orange in here. We're going to do this in not a rainbow fashion, but we're going to get this in here differently so that you can see it doesn't have to be straight on like rainbowy, right? Because that's what we did. We did straight colors. So we did our purple, pink, and blue. And this one, we're just going to plop in some fun colors. I'm going to have a purple spider, a purple there, and a purple there. So I'm using my Simon Hurley inks. We used the Ranger inks earlier. Okay. We're going to go in with our browns because it doesn't matter if we get a little bit of browns mixed with some of our other colors, right? Because all these colors eventually make brown. And then we're going in with a shady. And we're just going to make sure that shady comes in and fills in all the rest. And I'm just using the corner of the pad. So I've got it tipped on its corner, right? We're just going to kind of pat it in there where we need it, where we see some openings. Okay, get it nice and inky. Now, because I used the corner of it, I might be a little concerned that there's some colors in there that I don't want. So look, I just pick it up. And as you can see, it's very dark. It didn't mix. It's all good. Didn't mix too bad. But now if I'd have done orange last, it definitely would have mucked up my orange. Okay. Okay, so we've got our paper. We need a clean napkin because let me just pull off a couple here. Okay, so we're gonna get this wet. Get those colors moving. Okay. We're gonna get our little paper down on the side, right here, to help absorb any extras. We're gonna pick this guy up, and it might get stuck to the mat. Just get yourself some tweezers or something to pick it in. So then we're gonna take it and just flip it and place it on our paper. Okay, and we don't want to shift it. Place it down, grab your other napkin, and absorb the colors in between. Okay, because we want to keep it as white as possible. That's our goal. And then we're going to deal with this here in a second. So don't ever think it's a waste. It's never a waste. Okay, so we picked up all of that grungy goodness. Okay, so we can pull our stencil now. You guys ready? Woo-hoo-hoo. That was a little too wet, but that's okay. I mean, look at that. Look at that. And this would be fun to go in and trace some stuff. It would be really cool. Now, another thing I should note is we did use the media the mixed media paper. Okay, so which we'll use a little mixed media paper here in a second. So it's gonna hold the water a lot better. Okay, but isn't that just really neat? I mean, look at that. And then we got that little bit of purple that halos our little spider, the little orange by our bat. Yeah, the little orange by the 31st. So you could definitely put your stencil back, right? And then go in and trace the little bits or ink in it. I like it. I like it a lotus. But let's go ahead and clean this up. Clean up. Clean up. Okay, so clean up, as you know, is a piece of paper and some more water. Water. Paper. And if it doesn't pick up, use your tweezers. Oh, look at that one. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's like a marbly. Oh, that was a good one. What the heckin'? Usually you have to dip and dip and dip, and this one was just one and done. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I like that. Whew. That one's exciting. That one's exciting. Okay. So let's get the rest of this cleaned up. See, we didn't waste hardly anything, you guys. Isn't that nice? Melissa says, yes, tracing would make things pop. Absolutely. And you can do it like sketchy, Tracy, all sorts of fun stuff. Okay, we're going to do this one in shades of green. And we're going to use sponge. Sponge. So if you guys have sponge applications, right? Because come here, you. Nope, 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 nope. Ah, stay. Of course, the greens that I need are on the bottom. Oh, that's hilarious, you guys. Look it. I didn't even know that. My grass skirt looks... Okay, I need to swatch these out really quick. Are these exactly the same? Like... Oh, my goodness. So there's grass skirt. Oops. Get off my finger. And then... I'm going to be so... Oh, no. They're different. They're different. You guys can't really see it, but they are a little bit different for me. Okay, so that's grass. And that's grass skirt. And then we have lime. And then lime Ricky. That's hilarious. Lime and lime Ricky are really close. But this one is a little brighter than this one. They're both dark, but that one's a little brighter. And these ones are really close, but I feel like there is enough difference. They're a little bit different. But who knew? Who knew? Who knew? I did not know. Did you know that they looked so much alike? But, yeah. Okay, so we're going to ink... We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to be a little bit more careful because we're going to be using our sponge pads. Oh no, not the towels. Okay, so I'm going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. We're going to just... These are really, really juicy. So I should have done this in reverse. I'm going to do 2 shades of green. Okay. I don't know. These are like... Okay. So I definitely feel like they might have contaminated. So I'm just going to tap a little bit out of there, right? I don't know. Since these are pretty juicy, I think what I'm going to do is just not worry about getting everything, and then we're going to hit it with a little bit of water, get that rolling. Okay, we're going to put this, we're going to clean our mess. Clean our mess, clean our mess, clean our mess. Oops. Okay. I think that is rolling. And we're going to flip it. Okay, and then we're going to use our tissue to dry it in the middle. Okay. Try not, try, Okay, that one, I don't like that one. That one didn't do as nice as some of the other ones. Okay. I mean, it's a nice texture background for just texture purposes, but if I wanted those leaferys, that is, yeah. I'm not digging that. Let's try again. Let's try again. Maybe it was not enough water or something. I don't know. So we're gonna come in with the smaller ones, and we're just gonna plop. You know what? I'm gonna go one color it. Maybe this kind of stencil just deserves one color. I don't know. We're gonna do that. We're gonna hose it down. Get it rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. We're gonna pick it up. We're gonna dry our spot. We're gonna set our paper down. We're gonna drip and flip. Okay, and then we're gonna squish that in there. Squishy, squishy. Hold it steady because apparently too small of an opening. Yeah, and that could be it. That could be very well it. Because our polka dot example right there had beautiful, beautiful big openings. But we're experimenting. See, that's a lot better, I think, in my opinion. That's nice, isn't it? You can kind of make it out. It still grungifies. You could still put stuff over this. Do some smudging or something on the side here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so here's the other thing. Is it my paper? Is it my paper? Could be the paper. So I'm using 65-pound accent opaque. I love it. I don't mind if it looks a little wonky and grungy, but maybe we want it to look a little bit more beautiful, right? More put together. More put together. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this here mixed media paper. Mixed media, scrapbook.com. Simon says stamps. All the peeps these days have mixed media paper. Hobby Lobby, your craft stores, all of them. We're going to do the Halloween one again. I just have this feeling that I think it'll look better on watercolor paper. So let's see. Because we can. And then I think I'll let you guys go after that. Or, I don't know. Or not. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing with the same inks. We're going to get it grungy browns, right? Oh, that's a nice size. So that's going to hold that really nicely. Okay, so again, we need it on the back side. So when we flip it, we can read it. Okay, so I'm doing the back side of our words. We're going to start with our fun colors, right? We don't want to put the browns into our colorful colors, but we don't mind putting the colorful colors into the browns because brown and gray are made up all these fun colors. So I want to do my bat again in that. do my 31st again, I think, in that one, and maybe a little spot over there. Okay, so 3 little spots of that. Let's get this purple in here. We're gonna come in, scrape some purple over that there. 2, 3 spots. We'll do 4 spots of purple. Why not? More defined, more defined. Hopefully, we're aiming for more defined. And to do that, we're switching up our paper. We're going from regular accent opaque, our regular cardstock that we use for everything, you guys, which still makes beautiful, beautiful cards. So if you don't have heavy, thick paper, you can still use your normal cardstock. Just know the effects are going to be different, right? I really like this one. I don't know why, but I like it. Okay, so we're doing this one again, and we're going to compare it from regular accent opaque paper to actual heavy, either watercolor paper, mixed media paper, something that's heavy and designed more for the joys of wada. Okay, so we got a little bit of the shady in there. Let's get a bit of this weeping willow in there. And again, we're just going to hit areas. Okay. Get a little chunky bit there. Okay. And then I'm just going to wipe the corner of that again, just to be on the safe side. We're going to hose it down. Get it rolling. Ooh, look at all those nice bumpies. But I feel like that might not be wet enough. Hopefully it's wet enough now. We're going to pick that up, slide it over. We're going to dry our area. And then here's our mixed media paper, smooth side up. So if you have watercolor paper, maybe you need to flip it for the smooth side up. Then we're dripping, but we don't care because it's a Halloween thing. And we're gonna plop that down right in there, okay? So maybe use a napkin, maybe you use a towel, whatever floats your boat. Today I'm using paper towels, okay? I got the paper towels out. You guys know that I'm mostly a wipe it up with a rag kind of person, so pulling out the paper towels, I don't feel it's wasteful. Oh, I'm excited to see what this one looks like, you guys. I'm excited. How many of you think it's going to look better? Like, better? Or if it's just going to be like, okay. The heat is making the brain foggy. Yes. Head into the desert on a horse with no name. I don't know. You guys don't judge me. Don't judge me. Soup! Okay, so I'm going to peel this. You guys, it's the paper. It's the paper. Again, you can definitely use your regular cardstock, but if you have the watercolor paper, you guys, look at how crisp. Let me see if I can zoom this for you guys. So if you look at the number 1 right there, it's very crisp line. And if we compare it, this one here, it's kind of blotchy because this paper absorbs the water differently. Okay, so we've got, and especially in the B, you can see that there was too much water for this paper, and so it had to bleed. It had to go somewhere. That water had to go somewhere. Whereas this was able to soak a lot of the paper or a lot of the water. I mean, look at that. Look at that little bit of grunginess right there. And that little spider. Yeah. Oh, I love this. And then how it bleeds out right here at the top. Look at that. It just kind of blah, blah, blah. And our bat. Look at our bat. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, that's gorgeous. I love that. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I could make you laugh. I'm glad I could bring you to tears. But yeah, so definitely you can see how much brighter, and it allows those colors to stay put for a bit, right? So we get more definition in our blurry, definition in the blurry. I don't know, but yes, okay. Because like here, it's just kind of mucky, right? It doesn't seem. And we did the same process. We inked it up with the same inks, the exact same inks. And if you guys are wondering what we used, if maybe you just came in, we used the Simon Hurley inks. We used Shady, Weeping Willow, Crown Me, and Guppy. Don't be a guppy, Guppy. Right? Aren't those just gorgeous, though? And then, of course, because it's heavy stock, okay, it didn't bleed through as much as it did on this one. Okay. That's so lovely, though. I love it. I definitely want to trace a bit. I think it would be fun to trace with some black in this. Okay, but let's do one more with the heavy mixed media paper. We're gonna redo this one, see if we can get that small stencil to work on a thicker piece of paper. Okay, so we're using the same mixed media paper from scrapbook.com, but we're using the little midgety guys, little midgets. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're going to use the same spongy ink. See if that makes a difference, because I don't know. I have no clue. We're going to do the lime, though. We're going to do it in lime. Maybe. Ah! Stick to the page, not me. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I don't even know, you guys. Don't judge me. Okay. That is called lime. Lime. Isn't it pretty, though? I'm going to have a hot mess going on. I don't want to just wipe that up. Please hold. Please hold. We're going to do a cleanup real quick, because I think that green goodness just can't be wasted. We're going to hose that down, and we're going to tap, lift, and twist. Tap, lift, and twist. Woo! Ooh, little inky splotchies. I need more water. No water. No judgment zone. That's right. No judgy. Don't judge me. And I'll silently judge you. No. No. Maddie, hello. DDN, hello. Okay, so there's my cleanup. It's a nice color. Okay, so we need to, I don't know, did we hose this down? I feel like we didn't. I don't know. We hosed it down now. And we've got our thick paper. Thick. We're going to pick this up. We're going to wipe our area. Not like we need to. We've got this nice thick paper. Right? We're going to flip and drip. We're going to drip it everywhere, you guys. We're going to set that there. And then we're going to sop up the middle. Sop it up. Greens always get the special attention. Just saying. Okay, we're going to push that around in there. I don't even know. Okay, now we're going to try and lift this without making a hot mess. Oh, it's the paper. the paper. Okay, let me dry that really quick because I don't want to lift it and have that color run. No running away from me. No, no, get off of there. Oh, yeah. Gotta dry my puddles. What are we making? We're making a hot mess. That's what we're doing. We're making a hot mess. Jay says, ooh, that's pretty. Reverse stenciling. Yes, Jean. Jean has been paying attention. It is reverse stenciling. We learned, this is the second time I've done this at Simon Says Stamp. And why I didn't like retain it longer, because it was fun when I did it the first time too. But this is like reversing the stencil. Look at that. And we dried those bubbles, right? Those puddles, we dried them to keep them there, to keep them that grungy goodness. Okay. Now, the reason we've done it twice is because we're checking the paper. We did it on our normal everyday paper that everybody has in their craft room for making the crafts. This is a specialty paper. Why is it special? Because you get less and you pay more. But it's also quality. So this here is the mixed media paper heavyweight. Ranger has heavyweight, which you can get at Simon Says Stamps. You can even get it at Ranger. And I do have an affiliate link for Ranger if you want to try out their heavy stock, which I know the black heavy stock is immaculate. So I'm assuming their white heavy stock is going to be just as immaculate as their black. You know, the black hole paper. I love that stuff. But we wanted to see if our reverse stenciling would do better on a mixed media paper, aka watercolor paper. Well, no, not also known as, but also a watercolor paper, because that's what mixed media is, right? They've created it thick and dense so that you can use watercolors if you want. Water. And here's our other. So regular, mixed media. Regular, mixed media. Okay. And I know it's a little bit hard for you guys to tell, but if you look here, this is like the best area for the camera to show you the better detail that we got on our heavy stock. Isn't it just, I love this one. Can't wait for Halloween and Christmas. Halloween and Christmas. So yeah, I would definitely suggest, if you want to try your reverse stenciling, by all means, grab up your regular cardstock. You're going to get some really great results no matter what, right? They're good results. If you want the best results, use your heavy stock, your watercolor paper. If you've got watercolor paper, try the smoothest side of the paper. If you want to fork out a little bit more dollars, get the hot press watercolor paper. Hot press squishes it so fine, so smooth, that both sides are smooth. And then you don't have to hit and miss with the bumpities. Hot press watercolor paper is smooth. This mixed media paper is super nice. Maybe compare the prices for mixed media paper versus hot press watercolor paper versus a good quality watercolor paper that's lumpy on one side and smoother on the other. And I have it all. I have it all. But you do want the smoothest contact so that when that stencil lays on there, there's no lumps and bumps in there. Otherwise, the water and stuff will drip into the bumps and fill in your little voided areas. Okay. What are you using as regular? So for me, my regular paper is Accent Opaque 65-pound paper. So if you guys have 80-pound paper, it's going to do a little bit better than what my 65-pound is going to do. But again, if you've got the heavy stock, which is probably 110 or something like that, it says 400 GSM. I don't know what that relates to, but 400 GSM. This one's a pretty thick, maybe 110, 120. I mean, it's massive. Massive. Yes, mixed media paper. But I'm really happy that we tried it on the mixed media. And I'm happy that we did it on this, so that you guys know that you can use your regular scrapbooking or card making papers, okay? Just for better results. Just saying. Just saying. Bump it is. Watercolor mixed media paper. So yeah, this would be a great thing if you're gonna make a bunch of Christmas cards. I mean, how easy would it be just to ink it up? Because you don't have to clean it in between, right? This has got some ink on it. We just slap more ink on it and then spray it again. Slap it down. Keep going. Get different things going with it. So I have this, right? It's still inky. So let's see what a cleanup does. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let's do a cleanup on a cleanup. Because nobody said I couldn't, right? So we're just going to put that on there. Yeah, it's not fabulous. I mean, it gives us a little bit, but it's just a grungy thing. Cleanup on a cleanup. It's okay. Pick up some of that extras going on there. I hoarded them from the 1900s. But yeah, so a cleanup on a cleanup. I actually like that. I kind of like that shining through. And then, when you're all done, you guys, you just clean it up and you're done. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Is this something you would try, my friends? Would you be like, oh, I need to try some reverse stenciling? Just remember, if you're going to do a word stencil, you need to ink the back of the word because you want to flip it. Now, if you're not going to flip your stencil like I was doing, which you don't have to, you could put a napkin down, put your stencil down, and go front ways. Just make sure you do it so that the words are upright, if that makes sense. My little Spidey needs cleaned. Pam says, no, too messy for me. It's just water and ink. But this was our inspiration for trying the reverse stenciling. They did the small ink cubes in a rainbow format, let the colors run a little bit, get really runny, and then a cute little sentiment strip across there with some twine. They did tie bows. My fingers do not tie tiny bows, so yeah, that's what we got. So here's our inspiration. Here's that. This one, smudgies or not, you could put a ribbon on this, a nice little bow, and have a nice Christmas sentiment on this one. I love that one. This one here is our Halloween inspired one. You can chop it up and be all sorts of goodness. Deborah says, yes, I would try it. And by the way, Deborah is watching on her TV. And I want to thank you all that messaged me, trying to get me to see that you guys were live. I don't even know how it went. And then this is an example of normal stencil and then the reverse. So you're the black, the colored area has changed. That's, I don't know. Fear of missing out ever ended. Yeah, I don't think fear of missing out ever ends. I don't think so. My God, I have stage is never ending. Right. Jean says, I want to try it. Yes, just ink up your stencil, hose it down. Yeah, and then if you want the colors to stay put, dry it in between. But yeah, so those are my favorites. I'm not gonna lie, those ones are my favorite, but these are not too bad. I was gonna say we did another one. There we go. This one here we didn't get wet enough. So if they don't work out 100%, don't worry about it, right? So here's this. And here, let me just do this, because you're like, what if all of mine turn out like this and they're just terrible? Well, they're not terrible. They just need a little something something. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna grab our brush. Oh, you know what? No, not that brush. We're gonna grab this brush. This brush. Which one is that? Is that grass or is that one? I need to label my green brushes. I think that one's grass. Or no, this one's lime. This one's lime, this one's grass. I don't know. I need to put an L and a G on these. Okay, we're gonna take this. We're gonna get some of that ink off. So now that we've done this fun craziness, like it didn't work out. It didn't work out. We're going to shift the stencil over a little bit. Try not to go. Okay. So you can layer right up on top. Okay. You can build up, even if we did a little darker color. Like I'm not happy with this one up here, so we're gonna plop this right back down. Okay. We're gonna get this one a little bit darker up here, just like so. Okay. So you can add to it, and then we could maybe do a poinsettia or something here and add that little pop. Trim this down, be ink blendy and stuff. Maybe if we did tear this, right, and then we do like an ink blendy right off of there. I don't particularly like that rip. Let's rip that just a little bit more. Okay, we get that ink blended. Chop this down to size because we don't want that white strip down there. We're gonna go like so. And then we're gonna put it on a nice card base like so. Look at that. All because we changed it up a little bit. Maybe this is the top, we can drop a sentiment. Maybe it's the side, maybe we drop a little ribbon down there. Maybe we leave it like that and put a little sentiment across both parts. Okay. Just because it doesn't look like it's working out doesn't mean it won't work out. Okay. See that? We could put a sentiment on there. Not particularly a birthday one, but I say not birthday and then I pull out birthday. Don't mind me. Okay. Maybe see that? Give ourselves a little thing. So that says congrats. What if that said Merry Christmas? Because we've got, you know, so we can run our sentiment down. It doesn't matter, right? So even if you think they're a little bit mucky, like this one was not our best one, but we tore it, we inked it, we did it, and it looks good. It looks good. Now throw it in an embossing folder. Oh yeah, see, you could totally throw it in an embossing folder. Melissa K says would work for my birthday. That's right, mine too. December babies. Winter babies. But, yeah, so don't get frustrated if it doesn't work. Tear it up, you know, kind of reassess the situation. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun. I did. I really like this. I'm gonna put this here and find a Merry Christmas one, I think. Simon Hurley, I need some like this that's a Merry Christmas. I'm just saying. All right, my friends. Again, thank you so much for popping in and hanging out with me. Making it work. Yeah. And being inspired by something we learned at Simon Says Stamp. Or actually, it's a Simon Says Create event hosted by Simon Says Stamps, where you can purchase, you know, stencils and papers and sentiments there, or out of your own stuff, which I did. I didn't buy this stuff. I used what I had. So don't be afraid to use what you have to be inspired by the things you learn. And yes, thank you all for joining. Miss Pam, Maddie, the Emptiness Scrapper, Melissa K, Dawn, all you lovely people, Jay and Jim and Jean, Jay, Jim, and Jean, J. Oh, that was fun. Anyways, we'll see you next time right here on the channel. Next week, I have Monday and Tuesday live at 7 p.m. Eastern. I am also on Debbie J's channel at 5:30 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday, because it's the first Tuesday of the month. We hang out over there, talk about our journals and what we we have and haven't done in our journals, which is going to be a whole lot of have not done for me. But that's okay. I don't know if I don't journal. No, not the journal. What is that? It's not a journal. Planner video. Oh my goodness. Susan T, that's right, our lurker. Thank you for lurking with us. I appreciate it, because, you know, even lurking gives me watch hours, and watch hours are really important, so I really appreciate that. And also, the second Saturday of the month, Deborah and I will be crafting for Two Crafty Girls, and the third Saturday of the month is our private crafty Zoom session, which gets posted in the Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends. If you are not on Facebook, you do not like Facebook, but you want to join a crafty Zoom, email me. Or text me at chatwithsassy@gmail.com. And then if you email me, I'll text you. I'll send you the number you can text. And then I can send the link via a text. Not so much email. But email me, chatwithsassy@gmail.com. Until next time, my friends, have a great evening. Charming, lovely peoples. Okay, in this stream, are we actually going to end this? I don't know. Is it done? Oh, I don't even know. Why is it still doing